Welcome to today's episode of the Here for Cheer podcast. I'm your host, Megan Gomarlo, and today's episode is all about the 10 ways to be coachable. Athletes, this one is for you. It's so important. And we're going to talk about coachability because it is one of the most underrated superpowers in cheerleading and in all sports, truly. You can have all the talent in the world, but if you are not coachable, man, you are missing the mark and you're capping your ceiling of the competitor that you can become. The best athletes in sports share one thing in common, and truly, it's being coachable. So, I'm going to give you today 10 ways to become a more coachable athlete to help you recognize the things that you can bring to your practices and bring to your coaches that will have them singing your praise, will have them wishing they had 100 of you, will instantly make you more recognizable. And beyond your abilities and those X's and O's will really help you stand out and shine on your rosters. And parents listening, these takeaways are the things that you should be celebrating, the things that you should be rewarding in your athletes because they are super important to helping your athlete become everything that they can be. Coaches are not here to be against you, I promise. A great coach just wants to make you better. And the sooner that you can recognize and understand that, the sooner, like I said, you'll reach your full potential in our sport. So, diving right into it. Number one on our list of 10 ways to be a more coachable athlete is to understand correcting is not criticism. That's what we're here for. Coaches are here to guide and lead you to become the best version of yourself, to help all of your dreams and goals and wishes to come true. So when a coach corrects you, they are not saying you're bad. They are not saying you're not good at our sport and not good at cheerleading. They are truly giving you a lottery ticket. They are giving you a cheat code to beat the person you were yesterday, to beat the teams that you're going to see in the season, to beat out another player, another cheerleader, and to help you get better. That's all it is. And the sooner that you as an athlete cannot take it as a criticism and an attack on you as a person, and instead see that as a secret gift to help you get better, man, you're going to be, like I said, unstoppable. Um, Kobe Bryant, they say, kept a notebook that he just kind of had titled as corrections. And in that notebook, he wrote down everything a teammate, a coach, anyone that could give him any kind of feedback gave him. And he used that and studied that to level up and to take him to the next level. So he, is one of the best athletes in his sport, if not the best. And even him, he took all the feedback from coaches, from everyone, and always saw it as a way that he could get better, not as a criticism to him as an athlete. So number two kind of leads into not taking it personal. Every rep that you do, that a coach is kind of giving you feedback and giving you any way that you can improve is because they see a champion in you. They see a champion in the making. If a coach is silent and not giving you any feedback, that's when you should be worried. You want coaches to be able to see what you can become and to see your potential and to keep giving you ways to get better. So the sooner that you can see it as not personal and just as progress, the better you will become. And I get it. When a coach is telling you something, athletes instantly, you want to explain why, or you want to, defend yourself. But again, the best athletes don't take those things personally and just see it as progress. Number three, and this is a huge one, is making eye contact when coaches talk to you, when anyone talks to you. I think this is kind of an underrated quality that a lot of athletes lack, that you just looking a coach in the eye when they give you any kind of feedback, when they give you praise, when they give you a correction, that you look them in the eye when they speak to you is such a game changer and builds such a respect. And as a coach, they're going to recognize that and see that in you and really, really appreciate that quality of making eye contact and having that respect piece. Number four is you listen to understand and not just to reply. This is a huge one. just soak it in. Take 3 seconds when a coach is talking to you to just be a sponge. Most athletes are not just listening, they're like reloading to say, yeah, but, yeah, but I didn't have time to grab that, or I didn't have time to get to my spot, or yeah, but she didn't have the foot, or yeah, but nobody had my heel. And instead of listening to apply that advice, you're listening to respond. And again, you're missing that lottery ticket that we talked about before. You are missing that cheat code that could help you be better, that could help you reach your goals and become the athlete you want to be. Number 5 is you work as hard as you can and you bring your teammates along with you. That is being really coachable, that you have that work ethic, that you're going to work hard, you're going to do the extra without being asked. And again, you're not just going to do it for you, you're going to do it for all of the people around you. You're going to bring your teammates with you and instill that work ethic in them as well. Number 6, you are positive and bring positivity to the team. You are optimistic and you bring optimism to the team. You are the first to seek a solution. You are the first to see the good, to take something that was hard, to take a lesson that you had to learn, to take a correction that you had to learn and find a way to see the positive in it and see the gift that it is of coaching and being coachable, that it's a gift to be given feedback, to be able to level up and up your game. And yeah, you are just that positive, optimistic person that we can count on, that is not in body language showing your frustration or showing your disappointment, that you are, shoulders forward, chin up, ready to, take on the world with the people around you and ready to see everything as a gift and as a privilege and as something that we can find the good in. And we talk a lot about that on this podcast, but finding the good in every situation, even if the outcome is not what you wanted it to be. Number 7 is that you show gratitude, that you're grateful in everything that you do, that you're grateful to get to show up and be a part of your gym, that you're grateful to get to cheer, that you're grateful to have a sport that you love so much, that you're grateful to have teammates that you love so much, that you're grateful to have coaches that want to help you get better. And when a coach gives you feedback, man, the best kids and the ones you appreciate the most are the ones that say, thanks, coach. Like, yeah, thank you. And then we want to keep giving you feedback. We want to keep finding ways to correct you and help you be the very best you can be because we know you appreciate it and you appreciate that we're looking out for you in the bigger picture of our sport. Number 8 is you put the team before yourself. That we over me piece really makes you coachable, that the team matters most. And it's not about you, that you want to make it about the team. And maybe the best thing for you is not what's best for the team, but you put the team first and the team needs first. And that makes you a really coachable kid that people can count on and that want on their roster in their team. Number 9 is don't make any excuses and you're not defensive. Getting better is more important than your ego. It's you'd rather get better than get it right, like meaning proving to the coach that, well, it's because A, B, and C didn't happen. It's more important to you to constantly improve as an athlete than instead to get bitter about the feedback that you're receiving. And not making excuses for everything that goes wrong. As a coach, we're it's not a personal thing. We don't need to hear the why things went wrong. We just want you to understand that we're in this together. Like we're in this to help you achieve your goals. And every little bit of coaching that we can see and every correction that we can give you is making our team better, is making you personally better. And it's really important that you can do that. And number 10 is owning your mistakes. Like we don't expect you to be perfect all the time. And we love an athlete as a coach that you can admit, like, yeah, hey, I missed the foot that time, or yep, I wasn't in my spot, or I can do better of, using better mat talk, or I can do better of helping my teammate with A, B, and C. When you can own your mistakes, you're the best kind of athlete and the best kind of kid. And those are really important qualities that will allow you to bounce back from a mistake and be able to get better and to be able to learn from it. Like I said, we don't want you to be perfect all the time. We want to be able to, in every rep, in every section of our routine, to give you feedback so that we're not seeing it on a score sheet from judges. Instead, you're hearing it in the gym. We want to fix it here so it's not affecting our score or our placement later on in the season. And so appreciating kind of that feedback. And I think the biggest takeaway of it all is the best athletes in our sport can take feedback without flinching. And then they apply it without making an excuse. They just apply it in the next rep. They apply that feedback into the next day that they're in the gym or into the next run through in practice. And the best athletes also grow without needing excessive praise. Yes, the best coaches will give praise. And when they've made a correction, we'll find a way to come back and praise that later on. But the greatest athletes don't need that. Like they are fueled by the corrections. They're fueled by wanting to get better. They see feedback not as an attack, but as a gift that it is going to help them level up and make them the best they can be. So if you athletes can take these 10 takeaways and start applying them into practices now, it will make a huge difference. And the athlete that you become at the end of your season and the opportunities that you're given from coaches who know that you're willing to grow and learn and evolve, and just that you're constantly chasing becoming the best you can be in our sport. That's what it's all about, is being a really coachable kid. And with every guest that we've had on this show, when they're talking about, what they're looking for in recruiting athletes to the next level of cheer, it comes back to not skill alone, but the bigger piece is the person. And these qualities of being a coachable athlete make you a better person, make you the kind of kid we all want, that when we're around you, coaches become better, your teammates become better. You help everyone to level up by being that coachable, grateful, really hard-working athlete. So those are the 10 kind of tangible ways that you can take away now to be the best you can be as you head into your season. I hope you loved every one of them. And my hope is also that some of them resonate with you, that you're already doing those things, or parents that you are seeing that your athlete is really coachable, and that you're rewarding and celebrating those things. And coaches remembering and, kind of taking the time to go through this with your athletes and letting them know what a great athlete looks like on your roster, and reflecting on that with them to help everyone in our sport to continue to grow and become better. I hope you learned something in today's episode. It was a short but sweet one. And as always, I am so grateful for the support you give this podcast and this mission of putting good out in the world and making, you better both on and off of the mat. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week for another episode.